Number 1, Emma Bozer, parents Jim and Nicole. Number 2, Lauren Common, and number 3, Haley Common, parents Court and Jessica. Number 4, Jaden Hanson, parents Troy and Amanda. Number 5, 15 Alba, 13, Karen, parents Brian and Deb. Number 6, Hannah Drake, parents Mike and Jamie. Number 7, Jenny Manson, parents Barry and Carol.
Good job raising your kid.
Number 8, Kate Oliveira, parents Ryan and Julie. Thank you, Ryan. Number 9, Chloe Acker, parents Mike and Jody. Number 10, Ivy Anderson, parents Kurt and Jody. Number 11, Monica Carlson, parents Brock and Lisa.
Stop what?
Number 12, Julia Wilson, parents Mike and Angie.
Out in the door.
Number 14, Carly Humphrey, parents Tom and Jackie.
I know that. I do. That's yeah, I will. And
Number 15, Adria Kotzgen, parents Jeb and Bobby.
I see Sunny. I see Pookie here. Pookie here. Oh my gosh, Pookie here. I need to go home.
Number 16, Abby Hansberger, parents Mark and Nicole.
Yeah? No. I have, but they're so fast and I don't think they put reasons up there. I didn't see it. I only saw up to like 12.
17, Annalie Alma Keller, parents Mike Keller and Natasha Craig.
Come on. I wonder if somebody yelled at her.
Number 18, Summer Peterson, with Carrie Franson. Summer's the one that scored the goal in the JV game.
Hi, Pookie Bear. Bye, Pookie Bear.
Number 19, Sophie Seidel, parents Derek and Becky.
Wait, we're not leaving.
Number 21, Emma Thomas, parents Bill and Amy.
She wrote a note to me too. If you like me, check this file. Let's go, ET. Woo-hoo!
Number 22, Andy Hugheslet. And number 35, Abby Hugheslet, parents Mark and Faye.
Hello there.
Number 23, Reese Funnell, parents Bryce and Alyssa.
Oh my gosh. No, Mom!
Free donuts.
I want free donuts.
Number 24, Danny Hendrickson, parents John and Stacy.
Dad, give me a hot dad. I want to go to
Number 25, Tony Alm, parents Charlie and Liz.
Hi, Daddy.
Free donuts.
I want free donuts.
Number 26, Josie Hughes, parents Mike and Holly.
Hi. And stop taking my hat. No. Hi, Daddy. I get every donut. I don't please because we go to stop hitting me in the eye and taking my hat.
Number 27, Kaylin Deal, with Deb Deal and Matt and Cece Deal. Number 28, Libby Quebeca, parents Rich and Patty. Number 29, Tatum Hoopball, parents Chris and Heather. Number 31, Annie Brandt, parents Sean Brandt and Michelle Baldwin. Number 33, Maya York, parents Bill and Laura. Number 37, Holly Narr, parents
She loves you, I'm sure.
Team manager, Ella Franzen. Parents, Gabe and Kelsey. Good evening, welcome to Furniture and Things Community Event Center Varsity Contest between the OPC girls and your River Elks. Starting for OPC in goal, number 35, senior Claire Schmaltz. On defense, number 5, senior Haley Eikos. On the other team, number 22, senior co-captain Tessa Strand. Starting at center, number 21, senior Maggie Albert. Starting at wing, number 8, sophomore Macy Pat. And at wing number 11, senior Grace Stickup. And now, our little sisters for tonight's game. Number 4, Isabella Christie. Number 10, Evelyn Hill. And number 5, Paisley Crowley. And now starting for the Elks in goal, number 35, sophomore Abby Houston. On defense, number 14, junior Carly Humphrey. On the other knee, number 19, senior Sophie Seidel. Starting at center, number 21, senior Emma Thomas. And wing, number 60, sophomore Ellie Hansberger. And wing, number 12, senior co-captain Gina Wilson. Everyone please rise for the playground.
Is it? Okay. Got a roughing call for Osseo Park Center. Looks like we're going to have a draw right on the Elks offensive zone. Number 21, Emma Thomas, taking the draw. Osseo comes around the back of the goal and throws it down the length of the ice. No icing as the Elks are on a power play. Again, Osseo able to throw it down the ice. Emma Thomas brings it across the into the Elks offensive zone. Thrown around the boards to number 16, Abby Hansberger. To the point, and a shot from Carly Humphrey. Another shot from Hansberger. And the Osseo able to throw it all the way down the ice. Huslid passes it up. into the neutral zone, but unable to control it and sent back into Osceo's offensive zone. Thrown up by Huslid to Carly Hansberger, who's coming across neutral ice into the offensive zone. A shot just wide to the right. As the Elks are trying to set up a power play, Osseo is able to take it away and throw it down the length of the ice. Carly Humphrey making her way up the ice. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Huslid. The centers just missed on the connection with Henriksen. The penalty is killed for Osseo as the puck was thrown into neutral ice. Hannah Drake sends it across ice. Osseo able to get it and throw it down into the Elks defensive zone. Thrown up to Danny Henriksen coming across the neutral zone, and she dumps it deep behind the net of Osseo. Loose puck out in front. Osseo comes away with it and works her way up into the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. Good defense by the Elks there. Gotten by Annika Carlson, taken away by Osseo again. Annika Carlson again centers the pass for a breakout, but nobody's able to control it. And the puck is sent down deep into the Elks defensive zone. Oh, one-timer blocked. Osseo from the point. Shot got through and kick save and comes out of the zone in the neutral zone, and the Elks able to throw it all the way down without icing. Osseo coming around the back of their goal, throws it up into the neutral zone and tipped just wide of the goal, but no icing is called. Carly works through the neutral zone. Loose puck out in front in the crease, but sent out, but kept in by 21, Emma Thomas. And the puck's thrown all the way down. Should be an icing. And the draw will be all the way down in the Elks offensive zone. Emma Thomas will take the draw. Julia Wilson to her left. Elks win the draw. Shot by Balaban. Goes just wide through some traffic. So Osseo comes around the near boards. Throws it across ice. Connects with her target, but not controlled and dumped into the Elks defensive zone.
Well, it was good, and then he leaned back.
Fighting for the puck behind the net. It comes loose. Osseo grabs it and pass up into the slot. A shot just went wide of multiple shots. And it's flipped down the ice into the Osseo defensive zone. No icing. And works a cross ice pass and dumped back into the Elks defensive zone. Behind the net. Danny Henriksen gives chase behind the net of Osseo. Thrown out into the neutral zone where Oliveria was able to control it and thrown down the ice. Will it be icing? Yep. The puck gets down to the goal line and will come back in a draw in the Elks defensive zone. Maya Horde taking the draw. Loose puck on the face-off dot. thrown out into neutral ice and controlled by Osseo, but taken away by the Elks. Thrown into their defensive zone. Kate Oliveria throws the puck up the ice. A little chip inside is taken away by Osseo. Shot on goal, deflected to the backboards by Huselid, and thrown around the back of the net under the near boards. Osseo with control in their defensive zone. D-to-D pass and up the near boards. Thrown into the zone, not deep enough, and Emma Thomas comes away with it through the neutral zone and flips it into the offensive zone and hit by a Osseo player. Kate Oliveria dumps it deep into the zone, working on the far boards in the far corner. Osseo comes behind the goal. Balaban able to push it back down beyond the goal line. Centering pass, nobody's there. Osseo gets the puck and heads out to neutral ice, working on the far boards. And flipped into their defensive zone where Osseo picks it up and comes through neutral ice. Into the offensive zone. Shot way wide. Tony Ohm gets the puck and centers and broken up by Osseo. Almost stolen at the Elks offensive blue line. D-to-D pass and working up the far side. Centering pass, but knocked away. The Osseo player got a stick on it. Bringing it behind the Elk River goal. As the Elks break out with Huselid, number 22, coming across the ice. Throws a shot on goal. Kick save. Rebound, unable to control that. And they have a follow-up shot. Osseo throws it across the ice into the defensive zone of the Elks, and pass up is not controlled and goes through neutral ice and into the Osseo defensive zone. Stolen away from the Elks. Quick shot, just wide. Carly Humphrey able to keep the puck in. Pinching. Somebody lost the puck or a stick. Osseo throws it out. Kept in by Carly Humphrey as she makes a quick pass. And behind the net, Osseo comes away with it, but blocked again by number 27, Deal. Working on the near boards. Balaban able to keep it in, but Osseo able to work it free and throws it down for an icing in the far corner. As the Elks will get an offensive zone face-off. Emma Thomas taking the draw. Loose puck out in front. Oh, good, nice save by the goaltender for Osseo. Another shot on goal. Glove save. And it'll bring another face-off in the far dot. Emma Thomas to take the draw again. Wilson to her left. Loose puck. Emma Thomas able to control it. Kate Oliveria, a shot from the point. Tipped, but just wide. Rebound goes to the far boards. And Osseo able to throw it all the way down the ice. Doesn't look like it's going to make icing. It doesn't. And tried to throw it out by Emma Thomas, but kept in by Osseo. Centering pass, shot, steered to the backboards by Huselid in goal. Loose puck, able to kept in by Osseo, and dumped down the far boards. Centering pass, intercepted and flipped all the way down. Oh, no, was blocked and kept in the zone by Osseo. Centering pass, taken by Hansberger, and tries to throw it out, but doesn't make it quite out, and Osio's able to keep it in the offensive zone. Working on the near boards. Osio again able to keep it in, and the puck goes behind the goal, slapped out by an Elk player on the far boards and still kept in. Backhand across the ice, nobody's there, and thrown into the neutral zone where Osio takes it right back into the offensive zone. Slap shot is blocked by Kate Oliveria, and a rebound off the block goes to the far boards and then behind the net. Osio really working the offensive zone hard. As the puck's thrown all the way down, and it looks like it'll be an icing on the Elks. And the Elks will have a defensive zone face-off. Face-off, the Elks control the puck, throwing it up the middle. Went off a stick, didn't see whose it went off of. It must have been an Elk stick because they called icing. And we'll bring it right back into the Elks defensive zone. Andy Huslett will be taking the draw in the defensive zone. Goes to the backboards, controlled by the Elks. Backhanded pass. And looks like we have Carly Humphrey bringing it across the blue line in the offensive zone. Quick shot on goal. Oh, and a rebound, a shot on goal. 2 saves by Osio, and they try and throw the puck back deep down from the blue line. Andy Huslett against the backboards behind in the near corner, struggling for the puck. The centering pass intercepted by Carly Humphrey, but Osio able to get it down and relieve the pressure by throwing it down the ice into Elks defensive zone, where the breakout starts with Danny Hendrickson backhanding it all the way down into their offensive zone behind the goal. Osio works behind the goal. Kept in by Kate Oliveria and eventually comes out, but still on the blue line. Puck goes behind the Osio goal, and another shot. The big deal. Took a shot point blank and right at center mass of the goalie. Puck trying to work out, but number 7, Jenny Matson, gets the puck and whips it around the far boards, where there's another battle for the puck along the boards. A lot of board battles tonight. Osio comes away with it and streaks up into the neutral zone and brings it across into their offensive zone. Taken away by the Elks. Cross ice pass to Matson again and into the offensive zone. Shot on just wide but off the blocker. Osio behind their goal. Knocked away by Wilson, it looked like, and then the centering pass is taken away by Osio. Osio backhands it into their own bench, and we'll have should be a draw in the defensive zone of Osio, but we'll see where they place the puck. Yep. We'll be in the far corner face off, and Emma Thomas will take the draw with Wilson to her left, Hansberger to her right. Shot blocked by Balaban and battling on the near boards, but in the offensive zone of the Elks. Emma Thomas tries to get in on it. Puck still against the boards as Wilson comes away with it. Shot blocked by a Osio player. Tries to pass it out of the zone and succeeds, but knocked right back in. A long cross ice pass for Osio, taken away by Balaban, who brings Osseo takes a shot from the point, save for Huselid and goal. And puck thrown around the near boards and all the way down. Referees waved off icing right away. Boards battle right behind the centering pass, and a shot just wide. That was Andy Huselid. And the puck was thrown up to the blue line, but missed and went all the way down the ice. Huselid throws the puck behind the net as her sister was after it. Or no, I'm sorry, that was Hannah Drake. Centering pass and a shot just missed. Shot from the point, way wide, but tipped in behind the net. Pass up to the point of Osseo, who dumps it back down into the corner. Hannah Drake shoots it across the far boards. Osseo comes away with it on their point, thrown back down behind the net, where Osseo still controls the puck along the boards. Elk's able to get it into the neutral zone, but Osseo brings it right back in. Backhand into the slot, shot, save by Abby Huselid. .28 seconds left of the first period. Emma Thomas going to take a defensive zone face-off. Elks control the face-off and work it out. Emma Thomas takes the puck at red line and dumps it deep into the offensive zone of the Elks. Working on the far board. In the corner, comes away with Osseo and throwing up the ice where Kate Oliveri gets it on the defensive blue line. 2-on-1 and a shot just wide as the horn sounds, bringing the first period to a conclusion. We have no score after one complete period.
Okay, I didn't realize you had two in there.
Right?
The Midgie had that. The Midgie had their logo on the ice, moving around and everything. It was pretty good. Can I help? You just got it faced to Cameron that's not even doing anything now.
All right, as we get ready to start the second period, face-off is going to be a center ice, as per usual. Emma Thomas will take the draw for the Elks. Controlled by Osseo off the draw in their defensive zone. Throws it up the near boards. No icing is called as it gets through one of the Osseo players.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Elks throw it up.
We got it on replay.
Yeah, I saw it on replay. You saved the video?
Yeah,
And no icing
You guys send it.
as it went to...
Go post it on Instagram. Did you see the video?
Osseo throws the puck up into the neutral zone, broken up by Seidel, and she goes in after it. Nice forecheck. He works into the near corner along the near boards. Elks keep it in. A shot on goal. Saved by the goaltender.
Hopefully that's what it is.
Not able to cover as Carly Humphrey gets it, takes a shot, goes high and wide. Unable to keep it in is Seidel, and she does a D-to-D pass to Carly Humphrey, who works it into the offensive zone and lost the puck, but ended up going towards the net and covered by their goaltender. Should be a draw to Osseo's goaltender, the right side, in the far dot. Deal to take the draw for the Elks. And the Elks come away with it. Backhanded it into the slot. Shot or steered into the boards, near boards. Thrown back behind the boards to the near boards again. And a Drake with a shot and a goal. A tip. A beautiful shot tipped by beautiful shot tipped by Deal, and I believe she got it. Nice redirection by Deal. Gives the Elks a 1-0 lead. Hannah Drake back to get it. Tries to throw it out around the far boards, but held in by Osseo, who centers the puck. Loose puck in the slot, but knocked away by Elks. Elks backhanded up. Deal in the neutral zone, and she goes for a change as she dumps the puck deep into the offensive zone of the Elks, where Osseo will get the control of the puck and bring it out. The defenseman overskated the puck, and she's forced to throw it back behind the net. Change of direction and work behind the boards, behind the net, and flipped up the ice. And no icing. Thrown against the far boards, but kept in by Osseo. And it goes around the Elks net. Backhand towards the goal, went off a skate and back into the near corner. Flipped behind the goal by, that was Chloe Acker, and sent all the way down the ice for an icing, which will bring the puck back into the defensive zone of the Elks. Andy Huslett will be taking the face-off for the Elks in their defensive zone. Loose puck but controlled by the Elks. The centering pass broken up and sent back to the point where there's a shot wide. As the Elks get the puck and come through the defensive zone into the offensive zone. Looks like Huslett got rid of the puck behind the net. Huslid behind the net. In the far corner, working around the far boards now. Osseo gets the puck and tries to break out through the neutral zone and dump deep into the Elks offensive zone, where Abby Huslid steered it behind the net. A shot towards the goal, just wide, but gloved by Huslid, and will bring a face-off in the Elks defensive zone. Ivy Anderson taking the draw for the Elks. Puck controlled by the Elks off the draw. Carly Humphrey centering pass. Nobody was there, right into the slot as the Elks come away with it and head into their offensive zone. Centering pass again off the board, paddle of the goalie, and loose puck picked up by Osseo, who brings it out into the neutral ice and across the backhand pass right through the skates of an Osseo player, and the Elks were able to chip it down the ice for an icing. Lucas. Is the battery dead? Draw by the Elks, went to the far boards and then tossed towards the net where Abby Huslid covers it up, and we'll have another draw. Emma Thomas facing off. Won by Osseo and thrown into the crowd. It goes to the near boards. Chipped up the ice into the neutral zone, where the Elks are able to get it into the offensive zone. Cross ice pass to Osseo, and there's a race for the puck into the defensive zone of the Elks and around the near boards, where the Elks pick it up and try to throw it out, and did, but Osseo gets it in the neutral zone and makes a move towards the Carly Humphrey, backhanded up to Wilson. A little ping pong there, action, and thrown back down behind the net, where the Elks get control of it and work for another breakout into the neutral zone, and then tossed back into the offensive zone. Okay. Puck went out of play. It looks like it'll be a draw just outside the Elks offensive zone in the neutral zone, where Andy Huslid will take this face off. Tony Alm to her right. Seidel with the puck in the neutral zone, flips it up the ice through traffic and on net, steered into the far side and flung all the way down for icing, where the puck will come all the way back into the Elks offensive zone. Elks control the puck off the draw, but Kate Oliveria takes a shot, hits somebody and comes back to her. She passes it to Ivy Anderson and take a shot along the near boards, thrown behind the net, where Osseo picks it up, intercepted by an Elk, and brought back behind the net by Osseo. Pass Seidel on the point, takes a shot, goes off a skate or a leg and goes to the far side. Oliveria throws it back into around the back of the net. Seidel battling for the puck on this, got the puck by Huselet, who throws it back in deep into the far corner. Centering pass, thrown up but kept in by Oliveria. Loose puck in the zone, or in the slot. Osseo able to tip it into the near corner. It goes back behind the net. Elks controlling. A shot by Seidel. Glove save, but a rebound went into the slot, and their goalie's able to cover it up. Some beautiful offensive action by the Elks there, just unable to capitalize on it. Deal to take the draw. Dumped towards the slot, but controlled by Osseo and thrown around the far boards. Balaban lost a tire there and went down, and brought a 2-on-1. 2-on-1 for Osseo. A shot saved by Huselet, and a long rebound kicked out into the slot. Another shot and glove save, and she holds on this time to bring a draw to the near side. Elks come away with it. Carly Humphrey, it looks like, bringing the puck into the offensive zone. Looking for somebody to pass it to in front of the net in the slot. Number 11, Annika Carlson, had trouble with the puck in the corner and was flipped out by Osseo, and Hannah Drake able to get back and throws it up the far boards and into the defensive zone of Osseo, who brings it out, throws it up the ice on the near boards, and rejected by Hannah Drake, and it goes back into the zone. Oh, there's another couple scoring opportunities by the Elks, and to relieve the pressure, Osseo throws it all the way down for icing. The Elks had 3 shots there, quick in a row, at point blank, but unable to get it around the goaltender, which drew the icing, which will, of course, draw another face-off in the Elks offensive zone. Emma Thomas would take the draw with Wilson to her left and Hansberger to her right. Controlled by Osseo, and brings it out of the zone and across the neutral zone. Humphrey's able to throw it to the far boards. Hansberger brings it around the back of the net and up the boards, and a race for the puck into the offensive zone. Wilson dump pass to Thomas, who throws it on the net. Loose puck behind the goal. Loose puck that pops up in front of the net through the slot. Hansberger takes it behind the net, looking for an open number. That was Chloe Acker with a shot from the top of the circles in the slot. As the puck comes back out, and Osseo throws the puck all the way down for icing. 7 minutes and 48 seconds left of the second period. The Elks have been throwing a lot of shots on net, trying to get one to get past her. Controlled by the Elks off the draw. The loose puck in the slot, but knocked out by Osseo to Carly Humphrey, who's holding it in at the point. Tony Alm gets the puck, tries to drive towards the slot, loses it, and it goes to the far corner along the far wall. Osseo trying to get it out of the zone. Able to, but Carly Humphrey brings it right back in. Shot, glove save by Osseo goaltender, and we'll have another face-off. Andy Huslett will take the draw in the offensive zone. Controlled by the Elks. D pass to Carly Humphrey, who shoots a little high and wide. Looking for a tip there, but there was nobody there to tip it. Gets away, and a breakaway for Osseo, who loses the puck, and is shot all the way down the ice, but by them, the icing's been waved off, as Osseo takes it behind their goal and works it up into their defensive zone. Pass across ice, broken up, and goes down into the defensive zone of the Elks, where Huslett throws it up into the far boards, and there's a boards battle at the blue line. Osseo comes away with the puck, throws it behind the net, and it comes up out of the zone, and Elks get it and bring it up. Carly Humphrey brings it across into the offensive zone. Shot on goal, steered into the back boards by their goaltender. As Osseo gets by our defenseman, it's a 2-on-1. Open puck goes into the slot, but aware Huslett dives on top of it, and we'll have a face-off. Thomas takes a draw. Loose puck, and Elks get it and try to throw it out of the zone, but held in by Osseo. And finally gets out and goes into the neutral ice and thrown up to the far corner. And Elks take it back into their offensive zone. This pass to the slot, couldn't control it, as there's a 2-on-1 with Seidel defending. Shot high and wide, brought behind the goal, and the Elks able to get it out of the zone as Osseo comes back and regroups. Osseo comes through the neutral ice and throws it deep into the Elks defensive zone with a race to the near corner as the puck went around the back of the net. Osseo Elks come away with it, but kept in by Osseo. Threw it towards the net, but it was steered wide by Huslett. Another centering pass broken up by the Elks, who grab control of it and bring it into the offensive zone. We got a 3-on-2. Drop pass for a shot by Danny Hendrickson. And the goalie just barely able to stop that one, and glove save it. And we'll have another face-off. Elks control. A shot from the point went through traffic. That was by Carly Humphrey. Puck goes behind the net. Another shot from a sharp angle. The rebound went up into the slot, but unable to have anybody there. Carly Humphrey tries to keep it in, but it gets past her. Balaban backhands it into the neutral zone from their defensive zone, where Osseo gets control of it, and a breakaway. Saved by Huslett. Point-blank shot. Nice stop by Huslett there to bring another face-off into the Elks defensive zone. Wonderful save. A shot from their point, and another save by Huslett. Which will bring another draw. Off the draw, controlled by Osseo, who dumps it back down behind the net. Tried to get it out of the zone, kept in by Osseo, goes to the near corner. Oh, a pass to the slot. A pass to the slot just went wide, and a rebound blocked and went to the far corner, and then the puck went all the way down the ice on the Elks, and that'll be an icing on the Elks, which will bring the draw back to their defensive zone. Where Emma Thomas will take face-off duties again. Dump back into the corner, but Balabon, as the Elks control off the face-off, try to skate it out. The centering pass blocked by Osseo and kept in the zone, but Elks break out as Emma Thomas went across the line and lost the puck, but the puck's still deep in the Osseo defensive zone. A pass straight up the ice into the neutral zone, gets around Seidel, and there's a chase for the puck into the near corner in the Elks defensive zone as Osseo brings it behind the net and pass up to the slot, and is saved by Huslid. Which will bring another draw. Where Andy Huslid will take it for the Elks. Knocked to the blue line and kept in by Osseo off the face-off. Carly Humphrey loses a tire and falls down, as so does a Osseo player. And there's a call here. A 2-minute penalty for roughing on the Elks. The Elks will go on a penalty kill. And it's Huslid, Andy Huslid, for roughing. Osseo controls the puck off the draw. Defenseman circling in the blue line. Osseo is struggling with the puck. Elks get it and fire it down the ice just off net as their goalkeeper comes out and throws it into the far corner in the Elks offensive zone, and they try and break it out. D-to-D pass. Strong forecheck in by the Elks, but Osseo comes through neutral ice into their offensive zone. Tries to go into the goal through the slot, but keeps the puck, works it around the boards. Pass from the point to the far boards, and a save. Loose puck in the slot. The Elks eventually cleared it and got it out of the zone. Or pass to the far side of the ice blue line, and Osseo brings it in and flung all the way down the ice, where their goaltender gets it and drops it off, and a long pass up the near boards. And Carly Humphrey intercepts, brings it down. She got a breakaway. Shot in the goal! Short-handed goal by Carly Humphrey. Puts the Elks up another one. She got the puck, went across neutral ice, cut to the inside, got around the defender. A nice hard shot from the slot. Gives the Elks a second goal and a short-handed one. As the Elks are still short-handed, there's 43 seconds left of the penalty kill. Oh! As Osseo came across the blue line on their power play and shot from the middle of the slot, Huslid did not see it and deflected up into the net for a goal. So Osseo comes back with very next shift comes back with a goal to make it 2-1. With 1 minute and 11 seconds left of the second period, Elks control off the draw from the center ice.
1 minute to go in the second period.
That was a power play goal by Osseo. A backhand through the slot by the Elks. A loose puck in the slot in the Elks defensive zone. Brought up the ice by Wilson and thrown deep into the offensive zone where their goalie will stop it behind the net and bring it back towards us. Wilson able to keep it in, or that was, I'm sorry, that was Emma Thomas. Seidel able to keep it in, but Osseo works it out. Intercepted by Seidel and thrown back into the offensive zone. Where Osseo's D-to-D pass behind the net, throws the puck up the ice and stopped at center ice by Balaban. And the horn sounds to bring a conclusion to the second period.
Everybody's clear the ice. We have 60 seconds to get your Douglas close to the puck.
It's quite the period as the Elks storm up with Carly Humphrey getting a shorthanded goal, and very next shift, Osseo comes back to cut the lead in half. As we prepare to start the third period, Elks are up 2-1. Elks take control off the face-off. Carly Humphrey, D-to-D pass to Seidel, and throwing it forward up into the Elks offensive zone where Osseo takes control and brings it behind the net. A little collision behind the net, and the puck goes all the way down the ice. And will come back into the Elks offensive zone. Emma Thomas taking the draw with Wilson to her left. Osseo controlled for a second, but sent out to Deve kept in by the Elks, and D-to-D pass to Carly and sends it around the back boards to the far boards. Kept in by the Elks. There's a fight for the puck on the far boards. Tried to throw it down the boards, but it got deflected into the slot where Osseo takes the puck and down into the offensive zone. Knocked away, the puck knocked away from the Osseo player by the Elks and back into neutral ice. They dump and chase back down into the Elks defensive zone. Elks behind the net, D-to-D pass from Seidel to Carly Humphrey, and back up into the neutral ice where it's dumped back down into the Elks defensive zone. Brought behind the net as they try to get up to the blue line and get swallowed by some defensive players. Centering pass got knocked away, but held in by Osseo. Puck goes down in the far boards, far corner, and comes back up to the blue line where it's offsides by Osseo. She'll bring a face-off just outside the Elks defensive zone. Huslett takes a draw, puts it further up in the neutral zone. Race for the puck. Huslett comes away with it. And loose puck out in front, a shot. Another rebound went in front and shot just wide. Sent out to the blue line and tosses it in. And the goalie steers it into the near boards. As Osseo finally comes away with it into the neutral zone, but taken away by the Elks. Throwing up the ice on the far boards. And then back again. As the Elks made a good offensive run there. Osseo stolen again by the Elks and brought into the offensive zone on the far boards. Gets a puck in the slot and puck goes just wide of the net. Another pass up into the slot, unable to control and thrown back up in a neutral zone. Jenny Matson brings it up into the offensive zone. Drop pass to Kate Oliveira. Shot goes wide. As the Elks bring it around behind the net to the near corner and then up the near boards. Oliveira pinches and sends it back down into the defensive zone behind the net. Osseo player lost the puck for a moment, but passes it up towards there, and he has a breakaway. A shot, kick save by Huslett, steers it to the far boards, and then eventually out as the Elks go for a change. Throwing up the length of the ice, but taken away by Hannah Drake and brought behind the net. Works her breakout. Breakout broke down a little bit and shot back into the offensive zone of the Osseo Orioles. Working behind the net on the near boards. Flung out. Bobbled off an Osseo stick, but the Elks control it into the offensive zone. Working on the far corner in their offensive zone. A backhand pass to Balaban. Shot when didn't reach its target and got booted to the far side of the ice. The Osseo comes up and throws it deep in. Some go for a change. Osseo get it on the point. A shot blocked. A pass down into the slot. Pass down into the slot. Tipped, but saved by Huslid on a beautiful glove save. And will bring a face-off. Osseo comes on control off of the draw and pass down into the slot. Nobody can get a hold of it, but it's loose in the slot. Well, the cross-ice pass, and Elks bring it into the offensive zone. Huslid and brought around to the near boards as Huslid goes into the slot, skates, backhands it wide of the net, and a little centering pass. No one was there. Osseo picks it up and brings it through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. It goes on net, and Huslid covers it up, bringing a face-off to Huslid's right. Huslid takes the draw, pops out out to the blue line where the Osseo takes a shot and goes wide, working on the near boards to their point. Shot real wide on the right side and goes behind the net, and working on the far boards as the Elks are trying to work it out of the zone. Get it out of the zone, D to D pass, and Osseo is able to bring it right back in. Shot high above the net, or above the goal, towards the net, but goes off the glass. Huslid stopped a shot or a pass from going through the slot. Attempted slap shot from the blue line, taken away by the Elks, who bring it in and throw it up the ice. No icing. Tony Alm gives chase to the puck. Knocked away by, I couldn't catch her number. Then thrown back in by Hannah Drake, where Osseo gets the puck again, but Elks hold it in the zone, tries to throw it towards the net, went off an Osseo player, thrown up into the slot. Again, Osseo takes it, throws it down the ice, and icing will bring the puck back into the offensive zone for the Elks. A little back and forth going on right now between these two teams, but Elks getting the best of them so far. Emma Thomas to take the face-off. Wilson able to kick it through and open into the slot, but Osseo grabs the puck and heads towards their offensive zone, throws it in deep. It goes behind the net. Kate Oliveria gets the puck there, but puck goes the other way and gets around into the slot and just travels through there. Working on the near boards, Hansberger throws the centering pass to Thomas, who puts it across the ice. Carries it around, dump into the slot, unable to get into the net, just goes wide. Oliveria tries to throw it up the ice. Blocked several times by a player, and Emma Thomas throws one on net. And their goalkeeper makes another save. Elks have 32 shots on goal so far in this game and 22 for Osseo. As Deal takes the draw, loose puck, hit out of his offensive zone by the Elks, and Carly Humphrey goes back into the defensive zone, goes around a couple players, but makes a pass up the boards, and taken by number 7, Jenny Matson on the far boards, throws it behind the net as Osseo comes up. Cross ice pass just missed its mark. Carly Humphrey knocks it free. but the puck goes right back into their defensive zone. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty on the Elks. Carly Humphrey being called for roughing, which will give Osseo a 2-minute power play. The last power play that Osseo was on, Carly Humphrey was able to score a shorthanded goal, followed by a goal still on the power play for Osseo. Osseo takes control of the draw, has the puck on the far boards, but thrown to the slot. The quick shot goes wide of the net. Osseo behind the net, works it to the near boards. Tries to drive into the slot, but intercepted, and the puck comes out as Huslid brings the puck up. Elks throw it in off sides, but the Osseo gets the puck and brings it back into the neutral zone. Into the offensive zone, where the Elks do a good job keeping them to the outside. Moving towards the slot, a shot blocked by Osseo and blocked by one of the Elks down there. It was Huslid. Working on the near boards. The centering pass goes right in the hands of Huslid, who throws it down the ice. The goalkeeper goes behind the net, leaves the puck for their breakout. Osseo comes into the neutral zone and into the offensive zone, down below the goal line, behind the net. The Elks have it. They're trying to clear it and get it out of the zone, and it goes all the way down the ice behind the goal again. Good forecheck by Danny Hendrickson. Pass up to the offensive blue line for Osseo is rejected and sent back into the neutral zone. And they try and do it again. Throw it down the far boards. A throw to trying to clear the zone across the ice led to a shot on goal, and Huslid saved that, steered it into the near corner. And the Elks thought they were able to clear it out, but held in by Osseo. Penalty's been killed. Carly Humphrey is out of the box as Osseo has the puck behind the net. Brings it around the far corner, but still down below the goal line. Elks battling for it. The centering pass by the Elks, taken, it looks like by Seidel, and thrown up to Carly Humphrey, who brings it in the offensive zone, leans into the goalie, and right through the crease, and threw it on net. Carly Humphrey throws it on net from the blue line, hardly even looking, and it goes right into the net to give the Elks a 3-1 lead. Yeah, it looked like she was just dumping it back into the zone. It happened to be on net and goes right into the goal. That gives Carly Humphrey 2 goals for the day. And the Elks will take a draw in the center ice. Elks control. As Stenell brought the puck into the ice, down into the offensive zone, the puck went up against the side of the net where there was a group gathering, and goalie ended up covering it up. As Osseo comes out of their zone into the offensive zone, it was a 2-on-1. Good back check by the Elks prevents a pass towards the goal. As Elks control it in their defensive zone, throw it into the neutral ice where Osseo does a cross ice pass in the neutral zone along the red line and throws it deep into the offensive zone of the Osseo Orioles. But Elks get there and whip it around the near boards, goes into the Osseo's defensive zone as Emma Thomas is doing a wonderful forecheck into the defensive zone, knocks the puck away, one-on-one with the goalie. And a miss, or saved by the goalie, and a loose puck in the offensive zone again. Sorry, I couldn't give the credit to who had the puck. I think it was Hansberger that had that puck, but I couldn't see the number. As Osseo tries to get it out of the zone, but held in wonderfully by the Elks. Try clearing pass, held in by the Elks as Wilson went down in the corner to get it, but was cleared into the neutral zone by Osseo. Elks promptly took it away and sent it back in behind the goal. An outlet pass intercepted by Huslid, but brought back into the offensive zone offsides, which will bring a neutral zone face-off for the Elks, as the Elks lead 3-1 with 4 minutes 43 seconds left of the third period. Huslid to take the draw. Elks control it and dump it deep into their offensive zone. Tony Alm gives chase, grabs the puck, has the puck on a backhand, keeps it in the slot, but throwing up the boards and into the center ice where Carly Humphrey gets the puck and threw it back in. Osseo behind the goal. Humphrey takes it away and throws it on net again. Save and directed to the near corner by Osseo's goaltender. Carly Humphrey gets the puck again, shoots it a little high and wide from the point. Another shot attempt and throws the puck down the ice. Carly Humphrey trying to get down there to take it away from Osseo Oriole. The puck goes right in front of a clearing attempt by Carly Humphrey goes in front of the net, intercepted by Osseo. Nobody around and able to put it right by Huslid, and that gives Osseo their second goal. As Carly Humphrey was tripped and laying down, tried to get it behind the net. And again, Osseo comes back to get within one goal. A 3-on-2, a throw on net, but is blocked. Taken by Osseo through the defensive zone, through the neutral zone. And Deal brings it behind the net, thrown back up to Balaban at the point. Shot gets through and steered into the far near corner, back up to the point. Another shot blocked. It comes out into the neutral zone. Seidel with it, D-to-D pass to Balaban, who is on the red line, throws it up to Deal, and just off her stick, Osseo grabs it and works her way into the neutral zone to the offensive zone. A shot on net, knocked away by the blocker of Huslid, and the puck comes all the way down. Icing's waved off. Osseo down behind their goal line on the near boards, throws it up the near boards, and a big cross ice pass to the center line and into the offensive zone. Brings Osseo, taken away by an Elk who overskates it a little bit into the slot. A shot, but blocked. Another shot on net. That gets through. Houston steers it into the far corner along the far boards now. And Elk's able to throw it around the back of the net to the near corner, into the near boards, and all the way down the ice. No icing called. Osseo comes out from behind their goal, but the Elks are able to throw it back in to the zone, their offensive zone, where Osseo got control, brings it through the neutral zone and throws it in deep. Huslett able to grab the puck, and the Elks finally get it out into the neutral zone where there's a race for it. Osseo wins it and throws it down behind the Elks net. Oh, gets the puck and shoves it up. We got a breakaway for the Elks. And a shot high and wide. The Elks still have control of the puck in the near corner to the point to Hannah Drake, who throws the puck into the far corner. Shot from the slot was blocked. 1 minute to go in the third period. Elks holding on to a 3-2 lead as Huslett knocked the puck away, and the Elks take control in the neutral zone. Huslett shot on net and glove saved by Osseo's goaltender. 42 seconds left of the third period with the Elks clinging on to a 3-2 lead. Looks like there's a timeout. Timeout for Osseo as they figure out what they're going to do. I'm sure it'll involve pulling their goalie at some point.
Want to get our bench? You get our bench?
Yeah.
Play-by-play with me. Review the color commentary.
What, I gotta have the stats and everything?
Yes, you know all these players.
I mean, yeah. What am I supposed to say? No. No, the color commentator's always got some random fact about them. Oh, they've scored this many points in the last how many games or whatever.
Look it up.
No, I would be dedicated. I'd get a whole sheet going. Maybe I'll do it next year if I'm not playing hockey anywhere. I'll tell them, hey, I'll do color commentary for the boys next year.
As the Elks come away, the play's about ready to start again. Got 42 seconds left of the third period. Elks up 3-2. A shot from the center slot by Carly Humphrey is blocked and brought into the neutral zone by Osseo. The Osseo has pulled their goalie. A shot up, a pass up to Andy Huslett, who has an open net, and puts it away to give the Elks a 4-2 lead with 17 seconds left. Elks with 17 seconds left in the third period, able to increase their lead from 4-2. Osseo controls the puck off the face-off and bring it into the offensive zone, but promptly sent away by the Elks, who throw it back into their offensive zone. Defensive zone of Osseo throws it up the ice as the buzzer sounds, giving the Elks a 4-2 win. Big congratulations to the Elks. Nice fought, a hard fought battle.